So how's it going? We just got back from Florida about 3 in the morning and got about 2 inches of snow here. There was a band of about 4 inches. So I haven't had any sleep, kind of got a coffee high, and I want to kind of share experience I had in Florida. And the reason I do these, I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. I just write some numbers on the board, but I have thoughts and I like to put them out there. But I have a fault that I'm extremely hard-headed. And my first story on Ag Now is precision-free ag. And I know the direction is going towards all of this artificial intelligence. We want to share all our data. We want all these trinkets on everything so we can make smart decisions. And what I want to talk about is that, it's only as good as the algorithm put into it. And a little story, we were going to Orlando, and the traffic now is linked to everybody's cell phone. So it knows the speed of the traffic and the congestion, and it'll show you spots in the road where it stopped. And it took us 22 hours to get home instead of 15, so we ran this in a lot. But it was spitting out, it was saying, go to this road that was 3 miles south because it's green, it's going to be 7 minutes faster. And I told my wife, that's because of the thunderstorm, that's because of the hail. And she said, what do you mean? Well, I said, this artificial intelligent algorithm is going off everybody's cell phone, and it says that it's congested right here. But it doesn't matter if we take either road because this thunderstorm is going south, and we have this upper level vorticity that's probably got hail in it. And we hit it, and we stopped there for 20 minutes. The point is that this algorithm thought that there was some kind of traffic backup, which there was, but it wasn't because of overall congestion. It's because you couldn't go because your windshield would break in half. The point that I'm trying to make is that you can have all of these things, and what happens is you become insurance poor, become inflexible. You really take any value out of yourself as a farmer. I know I'm making some pretty bold predictions here, but if we get so caught up and so married to this technology, then you have to let these investments play out. And we're trying to sell these things in a vacuum, saying, if I have the technology to be able to tell me all of this, then those single variables are going to pay this back. And if you start getting a $500,000 planter and all these things, and you start getting millions of dollars of debt, you're going to really be married to that idea. So what I'm trying to say is natural intelligence. Why I really don't like spreadsheets. I like them that they populate and you can change things, but it's all on there, and it puts everything at face value. And really, we need to start looking at elasticity. I know I talk about plant flex, but also you look at something as simple as like sweet corn. If I can get it to market a week earlier than everybody else, I can sell twice as much at twice as much cost. These kind of factors aren't put together on a spreadsheet. Relationships, when we look at relay cropping, if I add more to one variable, it's going to hurt the other one. How do you know that? The only way that you can learn natural intelligence is through experience. Kind of a tangent here is if you look at any sport, I can get a robot. Let's look at golf. If I can make a robot hit a golf ball at 120 miles an hour, go 280 yards. But if I get any wind, if I change the temperature, if I change the lie, the spin rate is going to change the outcome, and it's going to make that machine really worthless. Where if I had a person with natural intelligence, he could say, hey, I need to slow down my speed or whatever. What I'm saying is why I really have a problem with this way of thought is we're so obsessed anymore with certainty. That's the problem with politics and some other things when we're trying to really capture a lot of uncertain variables and need to think about things. So I know I'm not scripted and I kind of talk on a tangent here. But I think that we need to do more experiments on our farm to really up our natural intelligence. I've nothing against technology, but we can't have a generation that depends on turn-by-turn directions. People need to learn to map. They need to know the topography and all these variables, and maybe, you know, complement systems with that, but not dependent on it. So anyway, I think I talked long enough. Got 13 people on here. Any questions while I'm kind of running my mouth here? My coffee is wearing down. Might take a nap, but anyway, thanks for watching. Maybe this made a little bit of sense, but it's pretty cool. I'm excited for this snow to melt off. A little, you know, I was out here 2 weeks ago, but look how much my tulips grew. Look at that ice. Just in the 9 days we were gone, they'd grown that much. So that goes back to that natural intelligence. I know these are tulips, but they don't die. It can be 10 degrees, they're not going to die. It's a species that works when it's cold. Multiple variables. There's the oak tree. It's a long way from getting leaves. We're a long way from planting, folks. All right, good day.